Sometimes, the ball meets politics, and the heart of a legend reaches out beyond borders. This is not just a story about football. This is a story about courage, legacy, and the power of one message to shake two continents. It was a calm morning in Buenos Aires. Lionel Messi, the football god adored by millions, was sitting in his private study, scrolling through international news. His eyes, tired from training and travel, suddenly paused on a headline. Burkina Faso's young president Ibrahim Traoré inspires a new generation of African youth. Messi, a man who's always avoided politics, felt something stir inside him. He clicked on the article. As he read about a 36-year-old revolutionary leader who had risen not through politics, but through raw courage and love for his people, something changed in him. He reminds me of Diego, that fire, that resistance, that love for the people, Messi muttered. Later that evening, Messi called his PR team and said something he had never said before. I want to send a message, not to a president, but to a man I respect deeply. And then, in a quiet moment recorded only by his phone camera, Messi spoke from the heart. The video began with Messi, humble and soft-spoken, sitting in a simple chair. Hello, President Ibrahim Traoré. I know you may not expect this, but I want to say, thank you. Thank you for reminding us that leadership is not about palaces and politics, but about purpose and sacrifice. I have spent my life kicking a ball, and I've been blessed. But when I see what you're doing in Burkina Faso, I realize that courage doesn't only live on the pitch. Your story, it inspires me, my children, and millions more. If I can ever help, through football, charity, or friendship, I'm just one message away. He ended with a heartfelt smile and a salute in the Burkinabe military style. The video was posted on Messi's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Within minutes, it went viral. Social media exploded. Burkina Burkinabe youth were in tears, reposting it with captions like, "The GOAT sees our hero. Africa is no longer invisible." Football fans worldwide were shocked. Messi, usually silent about world affairs, had spoken, and not to a world power, but to a young African leader under sanctions, controversy, and suspicion. CNN, Al Jazeera, RFI, and ESPN all ran breaking stories. Lionel Messi sends message of support to Burkina Faso's President Traoré. Football meets revolution. But as the world watched, everyone. 3 days passed. No response. Just silence. Then, during a national broadcast from Ouagadougou meant to address agricultural reform, President Ibrahim Traoré paused his speech. He looked directly into the camera and said, "Before I continue, I have a message for Lionel Messi. I did not believe it when I first saw your video. I thought it was edited. A dream, maybe. But now I know it's real." He took a deep breath, and the nation, the world, watched in stunned silence. "Messi, you do not know how many of our children wear your name on their backs. In villages where there is no light, no water, there is always a ball, and that ball carries your name. You said you can help? I accept. But not with gold or money. Come to Burkina Faso. Visit us. Play with our children. Let them know that the world sees them, that legends care about them. And I promise you this, you will not leave unchanged." He smiled, a rare, soft smile, and ended with, "From one fighter to another, bienvenue, M." Speculation flooded the internet. Would Messi really go? 2 weeks later, Lionel Messi landed secretly in Ouagadougou with his wife Antonella and his foundation team. Cameras were banned, but people filmed anyway. And what the world saw broke the internet. Messi walking barefoot in the red dust of a rural school, handing out books. Messi playing barefoot football with village kids on a field with no grass, laughing like a child. A young boy, weeping as Messi signed his only possession, a torn football shirt. But the most emotional moment? Messi and President Traoré, side by side, no suits, no protocol. Just two men holding a football and smiling. After Messi left, he launched the Messi Traoré Youth Football Academy, the first international training center in Burkina Faso, free for all children. President Traoré responded by renaming one of the national stadiums Estadio Leo Messi, in honor of the visit. FIFA declared the moment one of the most human acts of the decade. Even Messi's rivals, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar, praised the move. In his final post before returning to Argentina, Messi wrote, "Football made me famous, but Burkina Faso made me human again. Thank you, President Traoré. Thank you, Africa." President Traoré's reply? "You scored the greatest goal of your life in our hearts." Sometimes the most powerful messages don't come from podiums or press conferences, but from one heart reaching out to another. Two legends, one ball, one message that shook the world.